everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the likes, all the comments, and for sharing my videos. I really do appreciate it. So welcome back to my channel. So it is a day off for all of us, actually. All of us are home today. It is a holiday for all of us. So we have just kind of putzied around the house. I did a little bit of work on my laptop, and Jimmy has been busy doing kind of a little bit of everything. He's been cutting the grass, and he recently is kind of like a caretaker for the house next door, because the owner actually lives out of town and he wants to get it prepared to rent it out. And so Jimmy is doing a lot of that kind of maintenance, yard work, and all that sort of stuff over next door. And yeah, we were just kind of hanging out this morning. I already had my coffee already, and then had a shower and thought that I would record what I eat in a day. So yeah, come along with me. Today is actually a keto day, so I will be sharing with you actually a new recipe that I'm going to probably be having for my supper, I believe, and I will share that with you. But first, I wanted to give a few shout outs. I needed to get my book so I can give the shout outs that I need to do. All right. I have so much information in my book, and I almost need to get a new one. It's like all the recipes that I have created, all of the macros, and I think I have a little bit left, you know, probably about a fifth of this book left, so I need to get a new one soon. But I wanted to thank a couple people for signing up and subscribing to my keto newsletter, so thank you so much. And I want to thank Marlee. Now, Marlee has been a long-term friend of mine. I do classify her as a friend. So I have been on a weight loss journey many times prior to even starting my YouTube channel. And like I've mentioned before, I have done Weight Watchers, I've done carb cycling, I've done numerous other diets. And at that time, I actually started a Facebook group, which I have converted now to janetgreta. But before, it was a Facebook group for weight loss. And Marlee has been with me since I started that. And I want to say that's probably 5 or 6 years ago. So thank you so much for supporting me and signing up for my keto newsletter, Marlee. I really do appreciate it. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Shirley. Thank you so much for signing up for my keto newsletter. Make sure you check your emails. You should have received them already. And don't forget to check maybe your junk mail. It might have gone there as well too. So I hope you're enjoying the keto newsletter for September, and soon enough you will be receiving October's already as well too, so make sure you check that out. And my sweet friend Lana, she is a huge supporter of my channel. She is always there commenting, liking my videos, sharing, so thank you so much, Lana. She has bought me 5 coffees in celebration of reaching 5,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much, Lana. I appreciate it so much, and thank you for always supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. So that is all of the shout outs that I need to give for the last couple days. As you guys know, I will have it linked in the description, but I recently hit 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I am doing a huge giveaway that will be finished actually in a couple days. So make sure that you enter in that giveaway. You still have some time to enter, and I will be doing that giveaway shortly on my YouTube channel, so make sure that you stay tuned for that as well too. I also wanted to mention, so as I mentioned, and I gave shout outs for my keto newsletter. If you guys don't know, I do have a keto monthly newsletter that I do have 2 exclusive recipes that I've made up that have never been shared on social media, as well as it gives you a 3-day meal plan on keto as well too. So make sure you check that out in the description. I always have it linked there. But I recently did a poll on Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, I will put my handle on the screen. Make sure you go and follow me. I share on there daily of what I'm doing, what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, literally everything I'm posting on there every day. So make sure you check that out. But I did a poll to see who would be interested in having a protein sparing modified fast 3-day meal plan. And I had a huge response. I think it was over 70 or 80% of a response on that Instagram poll. So I got busy and I created a 3-day meal plan that fit exactly your macros. The good thing is that relatively those macros are pretty similar for everybody. You're not going over the 30 grams of fat, 10 total carbs, and your protein is usually over 100. So I have created a 3-day meal plan on a monthly basis that you can sign up and receive that as well. So that is also in the description. I've created a silver tier, which is the protein sparing modified fast, where you will receive a 3-day meal plan on a monthly basis. Those meals will change every month, as well as my keto newsletter, which I have been ongoing for a couple months now. That is the gold package. And then as well as to add to that, I combined both of them and created a platinum package where you will get keto and you will get protein sparing modified fast meal plans with that level. So make sure you check it out in the description. It is always there, and make sure you check it out. If you are a gold member and you have signed up for my keto newsletter, all you need to do is just add on the protein sparing modified fast silver level. I've created it for the pricing. It's all equal whether you buy it as the platinum or if you buy them separately. You don't save any money by getting them both. You don't, save any money or spend more money by buying them separately. So if you are already a gold member, all you need to do is just sign up for the protein sparing modified fast 3-day plan, and I will email that off to you right away. So the good thing about my newsletter is you don't have to wait. If you sign up at the beginning of October, the middle of October, the end of October, you will be receiving October's newsletter. You don't have to wait until the next month starts. You will be receiving it within 24 hours. So I will always have that linked in the description, so make sure you go check it out. All right, and I also received another Amazon package, so let's open this Amazon package together and see what I got. All right, so exciting. I always love getting these packages. I do have an Amazon wish list that I have in the description as well too. And make sure you check it out. I also list the things that I normally get from my subscribers, and I list them in my Amazon favorites as well. So if I'm baking or using something that I have received, then I always make sure that I link it in my Amazon favorites once I receive it. Try it out, make sure that I love it and everything. Woo! Oh, you guys, yay! Okay, so once again, you guys know that I'm like a big dollar store fan. All right, let's bring you up here a bit. So you guys know we live on a budget, okay? And I have gotten my wire racks from the dollar store. So let me show you my wire racks. One broke and I still have the other one. Let me show you. Alright, so this is the wire rack that I got from the dollar store. Don't get me wrong, it does the job, but it has bent, so I don't know if you guys can really see that. Probably. It's bent in the bottom, like right here. Obviously, whatever I put on it was too heavy, whether if it was a loaf or what. But it has bent now, and I'm too scared to bend it back because, let's face it, the dollar store doesn't have the best quality. So I didn't want to try to bend it back, scared that it would break. And this isn't very big. Like this is like a piece of paper size. So it worked, but for the amount that I was baking and letting things cool off, especially if I was making 2 batches of the protein sparing modified fast bread and I was making buns, a loaf of bread, donuts, or whatever I was making, like they weren't all fitting on here. So I have added it to my wish list, and now I have a bigger one. It's actually a grid, which is going to be super, super helpful because this was just, some of my items were like sinking through, and it was a dollar store one, right? So there is a card in here, and let me read out what it says. She says it's from Italia, Talia, I hope I'm pronouncing your first name right. And the note says, thank you for being you and thank you for all that you do. Thank you so much. Like, it literally, it touches my heart. I know I say this and I sound like a broken record, but I really, really do appreciate you guys taking the time even to look at my Amazon wish list and let alone to send me something. Like, I appreciate it so, so much. And it does help with my channel because, you know, you don't make a huge amount of money on YouTube and it does take a lot of time. So I appreciate any sort of support that you guys can give to the channel. This gives me more opportunity to like make more stuff, utilize, like have this, which is a little bit easier to let all of my protein sparing modified fast stuff to cool, right? So it's just little things like that. So thank you so much. I appreciate it so, so much, Italia. And thank you. I love the gift. All right, as you would have seen in my last video, we have gone grocery shopping and we picked up quite a few deli meats. So I think what I'm going to have for my first meal is I'm going to make a protein sparing modified fast sub bun is what I'm going to do. Like a hoagie bun like I've made before. And I am all out of bread. So I'm going to quickly make up some bread and then we will get started on meal number 1. It is getting later in the day and I know I'm gonna have to wait for the bread to cook and cool, but to be honest, I'm really not that hungry. So that's a good thing on my, usually on my keto days, I try to have about a 16-hour fast. On my protein sparing modified fast days, I have an 18-hour fast. So you know what, the longer that I can fast, the better. I always feel really, really good. So I'm just going to get started on some of my protein sparing modified fast bread. I always have the recipe that I use in the description. It is a little bit further on in the description, but I always keep it in my description. It is permanently there so that you can resort to that as well too. So I'm gonna make some bread and then let's get started on meal number 1.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave.
All right, this is all done and you would have noticed I did something different this time. So yeah, you would have noticed I did something different this time and I added 2 tablespoons of my everything but the bagel seasoning. I make my own everything but the bagel seasoning. It works out to be a lot more economical and I think I spent, to buy all the ingredients, I want to say I spent under $20. And you see in the jar that I use, it's just a spice jar. That will probably fill that up over 10 times for sure. Like really, really easy to make. I will link the video actually in the description. So make sure you go and check it out. But you guys start making your own everything but the bagel seasoning. It is 100% worth it. So this smells delicious. I plan on making this one all savory. I have all of my pans here. So this I've all gotten actually from subscribers and I always have everything linked in my Amazon favorites. The silicone mat, this thing is absolutely amazing. This is the mini baguette and then this one is the bun one. It comes in a 2-pack, but these are absolutely amazing. So make sure that you check that out in my description. But I am just going to fill these up. My oven is preset to 325. And actually what I'm going to do is I have a smaller spatula here and it's just a lot easier to get it in all of the cavities here. So that is what I'm going to be using to fill up all of my silicone pans for all of my savory buns.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in a trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would stay.
All right, so this is going to be my first meal of the day. I took one of the hot dog buns, one of the hamburger buns, and made kind of like a clubhouse sandwich. So I will have all the macros for this meal on the screen, but I have measured out everything. It has 1 slice of bacon on each, 3 slices of the ham. This is the brand that I always get for the ham and also for the turkey. So I have some of that on there, a little bit of cheese, and a little bit of mayo on both of my sandwiches. I have a serving of pork rinds, and then I have a serving of the Carnivore crisp chicken skins. You guys know I love Carnivore crisps. There is a link in the description if you are thinking about trying it. And this is going to be meal number 1. I am going to taste one of these on camera just so that I can see how the flavoring is using the everything but the bagel seasoning throughout the whole mixture. All right, so let's give this a taste. I am going to taste one of these just to see how the flavoring comes through that I use the everything but the bagel seasoning throughout the whole entire mixture. So let's give it a taste. Way better than just having regular bread. I have said numerous times in my video that I love having this bread with flavor. So what I was doing prior is I was putting the everything but the bagel just on the top, but I really think the key is to put it throughout your whole entire mixture. Make sure you're putting enough because you are making a full batch. So I use 2 tablespoons of my own recipe for the everything but the bagel. Like I said, I will have that linked in the description so that you can make it yourself. Highly recommend making it yourself. It'll save you so much time, lots of money, and it tastes better than the store-bought, I promise you. So this is going to be meal number 1. This part of the video is sponsored by FreezerFit. Thank you so much, FreezerFit. They have been long supporters of my YouTube channel, and I absolutely love their website. So what FreezerFit is a website where you find recipes that you can batch cook, which means you cook them all at one time, you dedicate an afternoon, and you can cook 10, 12 recipes. Then what you do with each of those recipes after you've labeled them is you will put them in your freezer, and then they will be ready for use anytime that you need them. Some of them actually can be even cooked in the oven from the frozen state. So there will be no more excuses for you to be eating out, for grabbing that junk food or grabbing something on the way home. You can easily just take it out of your freezer and put it in the oven or your crock pot or on your stovetop. What I love about FreezerFit is they do have lots of options. They have the options for gluten-free, nut-free, keto, dietary, custom recipes for your dietary needs, which I absolutely love. And they also have kind of like theme nights is what I call them. So if you're having some sort of theme night or you feel like something Italian, you can just click on the Italian and search up all of the recipes that will all be Italian meals. So FreezerFit is offering a free keto freezer cookbook. What you will need to do for that is head down into the description, click on the website, and make sure that you register for one of their batch cooking, and you will be able to watch Chef Susie create a whole bunch of batch cooking, and then at the end of that you will receive your free cookbook. So I will have the link in the description, so make sure that you go and check them out. But in today's video, we are going to be making meal number 2, and that is a FreezerFit recipe. And that is going to be something that I easily take out of the freezer, pop it in the oven, and then supper is done, which I absolutely love. So the recipe today that I'm going to be making for supper is taco pie. All right, I am all ready for meal number 2, and like I said, it is called taco pie. So let me show you what I am having for meal number 2. All right, and this is what I'm having for my meal. It is the taco pie. I had 2 servings of sour cream on the top and just some parsley, just kind of for color, to be honest. So this is what I'm having, and I will have the macros on the screen for meal number 2. All right, thank you so much for joining me on this full day of eating on keto. So make sure that you check out the link to FreezerFit down below. That taco pie was absolutely delicious. So good. You done?
I'm saying you look delish.
Thank you. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.
Bye everybody!